A very good morning, 8th standard. This is Anviti, your social science teacher with block 2, lesson plan 4. And the name of the block is the Industrial Revolution. So I hope you all are good at home, safe at home, and I hope we will meet soon. So till now we can continue our online classes. So get ready for it. Go and collect your content book, your notebook, and the stationery that is required. So far this block has covered the causes of the Industrial Revolution in Britain in the 18th century. We have read about the major inventions during this period and the positive and negative impact of Industrial Revolution on Britain and the world at large. So now what are we going to read today? Today we will know the causes and effects of imperialism with a special reference to South Asian countries. Got it? Okay. Before starting the block, now tell me, what is colonism? I hope you have heard this word, and tell me, what is colonism? Colonism is when a country takes control of other lands, regions, or territories outside of its border by making those areas its colonies. Here you can understand colonies means their own areas. Got it? Why do you think Britain wanted to make colonies in Asia and Africa? So as you have read that Britain was going through the Industrial Revolution, for which it needed lots of raw materials to meet the growing demand for manufactured goods. It means Industrial Revolution happened in Britain, and because there was coal and iron in abundant, but there was not raw material. So to run the industries and factories, lots of raw material is required. To get that raw material, they wanted to make colonies. Got it? So therefore, Britain started taking control of different nations in Asia and Africa to meet this demand. Also, by taking control of different nations, it could sell its manufactured goods at a higher prices and make a profit. Now, to understand it better, review the section on imperialism to understand the causes and effects of imperialism. You can pause the video here, go for it, come back again, join me so that we can understand the lesson in a better manner. I hope you have done it. Now tell me, why did Britain need more raw materials? Britain needed more raw materials because of its rapid industrialization and a steadily growing number of factories and industries, which resulted in the increased production of goods. Now, here comes the next question. How did the development of railways in colonial India by the British facilitate the cause of imperialism? So, as you know, railways were made by the British to serve their own interests. They were not very well wishers of Indians. It was meant to supply raw materials from remote places and the interiors of India to port towns so that they could be exported to the Britain. During this period, countries like Britain started giving large sum of money to sailors to explore different routes to countries. Why do you think they did this? Countries like Britain did this to find more sea routes to new countries that they could colonize to acquire cheap raw materials from them and sell them their finished goods. I hope you understood. Here comes the next question. During this period, there was a rapid development in the rail and road network. What could have been the reason for this development? There was a rapid development in the transport system as it was needed to support the transportation of raw material and finished goods from one place to another. Now, next question. How do you think Britain met the increased demand for raw materials? So, as you know, Britain met the increasing demand for raw material by importing it from its colonized countries. Okay, one more question. That is not written, but I am asking you by my own. What do you think Britain would have done with the surplus goods produced in the country? Okay, Britain started looking for the new markets and countries to sell their surplus manufactured goods. Yes. Now, here comes your bonus question of the day. Which country was considered as jewel in the crown by the British? That you need to answer in your format. Okay. Now, after reading this, what will you do? You will complete your My Learning chart in the content book. Complete all your additional questions along with the practice question number 10. I hope you will complete your work on time so that it will not affect you more. So, complete your work honestly and attempt bonus question of the day every day. Thank you and have a nice day.